Two here, and I'm trying out a new segment that I like to call Perfecting Black and White. This will show combos and strategies that work well with the new cards from Pokemon's newest set, Black and White. I hope that this will inspire you to use the new Pokemon cards and supporters and trainers. Well, let's get started. Reshiram is a basic Pokemon with 130 HP. His first attack, Outrage, only needs one double color in his energy to work. With his second attack, Blue Flare, he needs 2 fire energy. And a lot of times, that's a lot of energy. And to add to that, once he uses Blue Flare, he has to discard 2 of his fire energies actually, that are attached to him. Now I know what you're thinking. You spent all that time attaching 2 fire energies to him, and then you have to go and discard them. A lot of fire Pokemon are like that, building up their attacks with a lot of energies, only to discard them right after you use it. Black and White uses cards that help you, well, make fire Pokemon work a little bit better. Using the whole discarding your energies and having to use so many energies to your advantage. Here's one of the cards that works really well. Emboar is a stage 2 Pokemon. He evolves from Pignite, and Pignite evolves from Tapig. Emboar is 150 HP. Now what's really important about Emboar is his ability, Inferno Fandango. As often as you like during your turn, you may attach a fire energy card from your hand to one of your Pokemon. So let's say you have Reshiram on the field and you have Emboar on the field. You can attach one fire energy to Reshiram like you're allowed to do once per turn. Then you can use Inferno Fandango and attach another fire energy. Or if you need another energy, you can attach another fire energy to it. I'm just going to assume that you already have double colorless energy on the Reshiram. Right there, by using Emboar's ability, you can use Blue Flare. Now aren't you thinking, okay, so getting the fire energy onto Reshiram is easy, but you have to run a lot of fire energies just to get it out, since you have to keep discarding your energies all the time. And I know you don't want to use a lot of fire energies in your deck, or any energies in your deck, because technically it wastes space for better Pokemon or supporters and trainers. That's where this card comes in. Energy Retrieval. You can put 2 basic energy cards from your discard pile into your hand. Another card that works well with this kind of setup is Fisherman. I don't have that card, but you can get 4 basic energy cards from your discard pile and put it into your hand. Both those cards are trainers, therefore they can be used more than once per turn. And also, you can still use your supporter cards. Supporters such as Professor Juniper. Let's say you have energies in your hand, but you don't have any Pokemon. Professor Juniper, discard your hand, you draw 7. You could get an energy retrieval, get an energy, and you can get a Pokemon. Or if you have a Pokemon in your hand, but your hand is still bad, you can still use Professor Juniper, discard your Pokemon. You could possibly draw a Revive and put a basic Pokemon from your discard pile onto your bench. Now Reshiram's a basic Pokemon. He can hang with some of the toughest stage 2 Pokemon out there. Emboar, Energy Retrieval, Professor Juniper all make it easier to run cards like this. Even Entei, an 80 HP basic Pokemon with an attack called Flare Blitz, needs 2 energy and 2 fire energy and any other type of energy to work. But then you have to discard all fire energy to attach to him. Once again, with cards like Energy Retrieval and Emboar, it'll be easier to use. You can almost you're basically recycling your energies, using them, taking them back, attaching them quicker, and ending your opponent quicker. Revive is just a good card when you have big beefy Pokemon, basic Pokemon such as Reshiram or Entei. Before, cards like this were a big turnoff because it was such hard work to get out. I mean, you had to get all those energies, then you just discarded them, and it almost seemed like a waste. But now it's not. You can recycle your energies, get them back, and they're easier to get with cards like Professor Juniper. And you won't need as much since you're recycling them so often. You can just use Energy Retrieval, which isn't a bad card, and since it's a trainer, it doesn't take up your supporter for the turn. Black and White introduces a lot of cards that work really well, that honestly work really well together if you just use it right. This is almost this can honestly almost be an unending cycle of cards, just recycling cards and then using them again for one big powerful deck. I believe that Pokemon Black and White set is really going to come back with really good fire Pokemon, since they have things like this that can work very well. Discarding energies and having a lot of needing a lot of energies to use attacks won't be as hard anymore with cards like Emboar, Professor Juniper, and Energy Retrieval. And using big basic Pokemon will even be better with cards like Revive to get it right back on your bench. You can get Reshiram or Entei again, use the Energy Retrieval, get up to 2 fire energies, then can attach more than one using Emboar's ability. It's a really good cycle, and I think you should use it. Well, thanks for watching, guys.